Hey guys, it's Jag. Welcome back to the arcade. Today we're going to start a brand new series for the channel and the 20th one overall. Let's play just another game, Fire Emblem Three Houses, and I am super stoked to get to play this for you guys. In fact, I just got home from the GameStop midnight release. I grabbed my copy, booked it home, slapped it in the Switch, got this video going, and hopefully I will have this uploaded for you guys on release day. In fact, I'm really hoping that I can have this video up early enough where you guys will watch me play it before you guys get a chance to play it, because I'm kind of a bastard like that. To say that this is a big release this year for Nintendo is kind of an understatement. People have been hyped for this game since it was announced. That's when I got my collector's edition in. They were even more hyped at E3. The reviews for this game have been amazing, and I am ready to get started. We're going to start our game on normal for beginning and intermediate players because I'm still a little bit of a tactical RPG novice and I've only played a few Fire Emblem games. But we will do it on Classic because on Classic, fallen units are lost forever. We're going to make every decision count. We're not going to play online. I don't think we need to do that. Maybe if there's some feature later on, I'll put it online, but not for now. Let's just get started and enjoy the opening cutscene. Tildian Plains, Imperial Year 91.
Do you recall the Red Canyon? You'll die in it! Die! Die! You took everything that I loved! He's gone now, Mother.
Green hair and green eyes, I bet you're important.
Oh my. What could have brought you here? wonder how you got in here. It is most rude to interrupt a moment of repose. Very rude indeed.
I'm sure I wouldn't have if I had had a choice. Huh?
Now come to me. I wish to have a look at you.
Alright, so this is where we're going to set up. Are we a boy or a girl? Now, I've actually thought about this a little bit. I am going into this blind, so I don't know if there's any advantage to one over the other. I assume not. But to be perfectly honest, we have played a lot of games where we're the male protagonist by default, and we almost never have a choice to play as a female protagonist. And I know that I've got viewers of both sexes, so why not play the female for once? Yeah, we'll play the woman. I don't think there's any voice acting, it's just cosmetic.
I've not seen the likes of you before. Who are you anyway?
But we'll find out together. Let's see. I'm a ghost, I'm a demon, I'm a mortal. Let's go with I'm a demon.
Do not deceive. You would do well to keep your wit in line.
Oh, so that wasn't an actual choice. Well, do I want to be a smartass and say I'm a ghost?
Do not deceive.
No,
You would do well
apparently
to
not.
keep your wit in line.
Okay. I'm fine, I'm immortal.
I see. Then you must have a name of sorts. Go on.
Now, by default, our name is Byleth? Byleth? I think I'm going to pronounce it Byleth. And to be perfectly honest, that's probably as good as any name that I could come up with, so we'll go with it. Byleth. Byleth is correct.
Huh. I shall not ever grow accustomed to the sound of human names.
So I'm guessing you're not human yourself, and also I'm not sure I'll grow accustomed to the sound of my own name, but here we are.
You must possess a day of birth as well. Beneath which moon and on what day were you born to this world?
So I will go ahead and put in my actual birthday, so, you know, if you guys want to wish me a happy birthday, you'll know when to do it. I was born on Pegasus Moon, also known as February, on day 23. Yes, that's correct.
Well, wonders never cease. It seems we share our day of birth. How strange.
I'm betting that you're like I mean, you look like you're 12, but I'm betting you're like an actual 3,000-year-old dragon or something. And probably canonically, there's going to be some point where one of my characters has to be in a relationship with you, because that's how Fire Emblem works. But whatever.
It all feels so familiar. I think it may be time for yet another nap.
So all you do apparently is sleep.
It is almost time to begin.
Okay, well, good to meet you. I'll just show myself out then. But that opening cutscene, that should give you a feel for what this game is about.
Were you having that dream again?
I was dreaming about a war, or I was dreaming about a young girl. Let's go with the war.
Massive armies clashing on a vast field, right? Oh, there hasn't been a battle like that in over 3 centuries. In any case, just put that out of your mind for now. The battlefield is no place for idle thoughts. Risking your life is part of the job for mercenaries like us. Letting your mind wander is a sure way to get yourself killed. Okay, time to get moving. Our next job is in the kingdom.
I'm gonna try to go through this at a proper speed. I could put on the auto advance, but for the time being, I don't know when I'm gonna want to talk and respond to things, so I'm gonna try to keep it manual and just go at, you know, a good speed for it. If I need to speed up or slow down, let me know, leave me a comment.
I told you before, it's far from here, so we'll need to leave at dawn.
I have my choice between agreeing and agreeing, so we'll go with, oh, right.
Oh, good grief. Everyone is already waiting for us outside.
Apparently that, I didn't quite catch that. Did that raise my affinity with him or sink it?
Gerald, sir, sorry to barge in, but your presence is needed.
What's happened?
Please forgive our intrusion. We wouldn't bother you were the situation not dire.
Ah, these are the heads of the three houses, I assume.
What do a bunch of kids like you want at this hour?
We're being pursued by a group of bandits. I can only hope that you will be so kind as to lend your support.
Bandits? Here?
It's true. They attacked us while we were at rest in our camp.
We've been separated from our companions and we're outnumbered. They're after our lives, not to mention our gold.
You have some green eyes. Look at those eyes. Those eyes are amazing. I want to run my fingers through his hair, and I'm just a voice.
I'm impressed you're staying so calm considering the situation. Wait, that uniform.
Bandits spotted just outside the village. Damn, there were a lot of them.
I guess they followed you all the way here. We can't abandon this village now. Come on, let's move. Hope you're ready.
I don't think I have a choice. Alright, I'll go ahead and pop this. How many files do I have? 5 files? Let's go ahead and put this into file 5, just so there's no chance that I'll accidentally come down here and erase it. You might see me play this game on some of my other files, just FYI. I might play other houses, you never know. Maybe I'll even play the boy and see if there are any differences. A skirmish at dawn, prologue, an inevitable encounter. Oh, thank God, the models actually have feet.
Let's take care of those thieves before they overrun the village. Take down the enemies in front first. That should take the wind out of their sails.
Okay, movement. Select a unit and then move next to an enemy. While your unit is next to an enemy, the command window will open. To attack, select the attack command and choose a weapon. But yeah, the fact that you didn't have feet in Awakening or Fates, I think you did in Fates, but you definitely did not have feet in Awakening. That always just kind of bugged me. It was a weird art style. Okay, I have my choice of an axe, a sword, or a spear. I don't know if the weapon triangle applies. Or I have a bow. Let's go ahead and put myself up. Let's go... I can't attack from the side. Usually you can get a little bit of a hit advantage from the side, but we're gonna have to go on a full frontal attack. Can I do combat arts? I can, but for now let's just do attack. Let's go through the tutorial the way it was mentioned, or the way it was meant. Iron sword, go. So we got a little bit of experience and actually kind of rushed through that screen. A weapon will break when repeated use brings its durability to 0. You can fight with a broken weapon, but your might and hit rate will be reduced, and enemies will make follow-up attacks more easily. Be careful with your weapons, you cannot repair them mid-battle. I believe that if you use weapon arts, your weapons take more damage. So you kind of want to be efficient with those, I guess is the best word. Alright, let's go through this. Ooh, units condition. Alright, let's move someone else up.
I will prevail.
Alright, she can attack from the back corner here. Attack. Iron axe. Okay, now I'm not going to speed through this. The hit is basically your percentage of, I believe it's either your ability to hit or the amount of damage that you do. I believe it's the hit percentage, the likelihood that you're going to hit the enemy. The might should be your damage. So we have an 80% chance to hit for 16 damage with a crit percentage of 1, if I'm reading this right. And we have 29 health to his 5, so we should kill him.
Your defeat was inevitable.
There we go. And we got a little bit more experience because we defeated him. Use the battle menu to create bookmark saves, view tutorial guides, and more. To access it, press the A button when the cursor is on a space without an active unit. Okay, good to know. Once all of your units have taken action, the player phase ends and the enemy phase begins. You can end the player phase early by selecting End from the battle menu. Alright, I don't think I can go any further, so... End. So now the enemy will move, or not.
We'll advance while protecting ourselves from the enemy. Take up position inside the forest.
Terrain effects. Certain terrain will have effects on the unit occupying it. Forests, for instance, raise a unit's evasion and defense. Move your units to advantageous terrain and prepare to meet the enemy. Okay. I guess this is the forest? So... We'll start with you guys, because you got... Oh! Combat bows. Bows can attack from long range, although their hit rate is reduced as range increases. They are highly effective against flyers like Pegasus Knights and Wyvern Riders. Of course.
Ready and willing.
So I'm going to move you as far forward as I can. And you'll just wait. And
I'll cut through.
Move you forward. There should be a way to see how far the enemies will move, but I don't know how to do that yet. So for now, we're just gonna hope for the best. Is there... Oh wait, I know. If I highlight him... Okay, there we go. There's his range. So all of my units should be out of range, and the furthest units should be in the forest, so they should be safe. So we'll wait in the forest.
Yes, good. If we're in the forest, we can sustain their attacks without losing the advantage.
Terrain types. Forests are not the only terrain type you will encounter. Keep an eye out for others, such as thickets and heel tiles. You can see the effects of terrain by placing your cursor over it. Press the X button on an empty space to toggle terrain information and unit icons. Okay. Alright, so you're waiting, and you can't actually get into the forest, so we'll put you there. And wait. I love this transition. That's actually really cool. This is going to be freaking sweet. I can already tell. I am really excited about this. Alright, we have no allies, so now it's our turn again.
This is a fine opportunity. The combat arts I taught you.
Did you teach me combat arts? Combat arts. Combat arts are powerful techniques that use more weapon durability than usual. They do not typically allow for follow-up attacks. Units learn new combat arts when their weapon skill levels go up. There are no combat arts for reason or faith. Those skills grant magic instead. Okay. So these are basically finishing moves, or moves where you want to maybe use them out of desperation so that you don't get killed because the enemy can't follow up. Or moves you want to use tactically, I guess. Alright, I can meet you head on, but I could bring you into the forest instead, and then I have an advantage. We'll use the lance on this guy. 90% chance to hit for 13 damage. It should kill him. Did not quite kill him, actually. Did he have more health? Did I not read that right? I probably didn't read that right. Okay, what if I move you up here? And then... actually... I'll move you up here. How do I use a bow? Because right now it only gives me, like, combat arts. Do I have to move closer? Move here? Like I said, I'm going in this as blind as possible, so we're gonna learn this together. There we go. I just need to be up there. Alright, attack. Iron bow. 97% chance to hit for 12 damage. And it will kill him because he can't retaliate, because we're 2 squares away. Goodbye.
Sorry, but victory is mine.
Alright, so now we got 1 unit protected in the forest. He should be good. This one kind of worries me because I think he will come and attack the bowist, or the bowyer, and the archer. How about we use the actual word, the archer, instead of trying to be fancy? Which means, do I want to pull... Actually, why don't we do this? We'll move myself over here and attack from the front with the axe. Or no, that's Edelgard. I thought that was me. I'm back here. This is where I am. But now that she's in the way, he shouldn't be able to go after my archer. But I do need to finish this guy. So we'll do that myself.
That is that.
Alright. This should be a pretty good formation for off the cuff. Oh yeah.
Well, how was that?
And she's already leveled up. Now,
That won't do it
leveling
all.
up kind of gives you stats at random. This is kind of not a great level up. We got a little bit of speed and a little bit of defense. It's better than only one stat getting leveled up, but not by a whole much. You definitely want more stats getting boosted than this. Using items. Select the items option to change your equipped weapon or to use items such as the Vulnerary, which restores your unit's health points, HP. Alright. Can't do that now, but I might do that on the next turn. Alright, who is low? 17 out of 29, that's 26 out of 26, 24 out of 28, 21 out of 27. Okay, yeah, she could probably heal. Let's see what we got here. We got another unit over here. Is that it? Is it just that unit left? Any treasures? No treasures. Okay. Then yeah, let's take a moment to heal up. Items. Vulnerary. I have 3 of them. Use it. And that gives her 10 HP. Let's set my formation up. Set my formation up. Yeah, like this. We'll just have a front line here in case they move, although I don't think they will. Actually, yeah, I can't really go to the right too much, so this is about as good as it'll get. We'll wait, and then we'll just end the turn.
Damn! Why are there mercenaries in the village? Guess we'll have to deal with them too.
Okay, they are moving a little bit towards me, which is good. Oh, you're gonna charge into the front.
Attack when an ally is nearby, and the enemy will be intimidated, making them easier to hit.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. Linked attacks. When you attack an enemy that is also in attack range of one or more of your other units, you will trigger a linked attack. During a linked attack, your avoid rate, AVO, and hit rate are higher than normal. Linked attacks between certain units will also raise might, MT. Good use of linked attacks is key to defeating powerful enemies. Linked attacks will also build support among the units involved. So I believe that they actually have to be one square within of each other, like on the 8x8 grid, or the 3x3 grid. They have to be either adjacent or diagonal. An item icon on an enemy indicates that you will get to the icon that is highlighted in green on the unit's details display when you defeat them. Okay. So, that's good to know. So this guy will drop his item? What does he have? I'm guessing he'll drop the iron axe because it's in green. Could actually probably use that. Can't control allies, which can kind of be a pain. It's nice to be able to control your units, but allied units move according to the AI, which is not always optimal. No. Let's go ahead and put here. No, I don't want items, I'm gonna wait. What's your range here? You're probably gonna attack my spear dude. You're gonna attack my spear dude. You guys are all gonna stack on my spear dude. Okay. Why don't I just move my archer over here. And I will support from this tree. That way he can move directly forward. I think this is ideal.
Yeah, I'm gonna gonna kill you where you stand!
Ouch. That was a poor decision on your part, sir. Alright. Ally's gonna finish this guy off. So that's one unit
I'm
down.
here to win.
Fortunately, allies do not get experience until they're your characters. So that's definitely a plus. Let's move you up here. And you'll attack. Let's see. Can I switch this a little bit? I can. Okay. You attack. Yeah, you'll attack this guy. You'll attack the boss. Deal 11 damage. That's pretty good. And I'm gonna move Claude out of. Or I'm gonna move. Who is this? Dimitri. I'm gonna move him out of the way so that he can heal. Nope, let's retreat further than that. Let's retreat into the trees, actually. And oops. Crap. I cannot take that weight back. Well, hopefully the trees helps. I'm gonna move. Actually, I'm gonna move my main character forward if I can. I can. You come fight. And let's talk. Can I talk and attack? That's the thing. I don't know yet. Let's just attack then. I'm sure we'll find out more about talking at a later time. Good kill.
Hey, you with the blank stare! Out of my way!
No thank you, sir. That's very rude. It's not a blank stare. I'm just concentrating. Alright, what's my level up? Oh!
We must all do our part.
Baby, that's what I'm talking about. I don't know if that one's scripted or not, but that's good either way. And we got the Iron Axe. Why am I green?
Honestly, what are you accomplishing with that little stunt? It's like you're trying to get me killed, you fool. Well, it's fine. After all, if you don't know the value of your own life, you're not going to protect it very well, are you? Course not. Well then, I guess it's up to me to guide you from now on, right? You can call me Sothis, but I'm also known as the Beginning.
So is there like the end? You know, is this a duo thing?
Sothis. Yes, that is it. My name is Sothis. And I am also called the Beginning. But who once called me that?
What are you talking about, or Sothis? We'll just be polite.
I was not able to recall my name until just now. And just like that, it came to me. How odd. That look upon your face. Did you think me a child? A mere child who forgot her own name?
Well, you look 12. So, yes?
Phooey! That child just saved your life. And what does that make you?
Not a child? I am no child.
Such arrogance. You look the part, but are you truly an adult?
I'm pretty sure people who know me ask that every day.
You threw yourself before an axe to save just one young girl. Yet all is well, as I have stalled the flow of time for now. You would have died had I not intervened.
And isn't that just convenient? Alright, we'll be polite. Thank you.
gratitude's so much to ask. I did deem you worth saving after all. Though it is only momentary, time has stopped. However did I manage that?
You know, these powers of yours are surprisingly lame.
When time begins again, the axe will tear into your flesh and you will surely meet your end.
I don't like that.
How rude of you to drag me into this.
You kind of dragged yourself into this, to be perfectly honest.
What to do?
Turn back the hands of time, keep time frozen until I'm safe. I'll just stay here and wait to die. Let's turn back the hands of time.
Of course. I must turn back the hands of time. Yes, I do believe it can be done. You really are quite troublesome. I cannot wind back time too far, but all is well. You are aware of what's to come, which means you can protect yourself this time. Now go! Yes, you who bears the flames within. Drift through the flow of time to find the answers that you seek.
So, am I playing Majora's Mask now? Because that would be awesome.
Hey, over here!
Huh?
Someone looks like she's got a girl crush.
Hey, did you just...
Yes, I just attained godlike powers over time. Worship me as your new ruler.
The Knights of Seros are here. We'll cut you down for terrorizing our students. Hey, the thieves are running away. Go after them.
Yeah, they've kind of already been cut down. We're good here?
The students seem to be unharmed. And who's this?
Why him?
And stage complete. Our first stage, our tutorial, essentially. A skirmish at dawn, turn 6, and VP, me. Alright, we'll go ahead and save that in file 5.
Captain Gerald? It is you! Goodness, it's been ages! Don't you
Well, at least you have a
recognize me?
friend.
It's Alois, your old right-hand man! Well, that's how I always thought of myself anyway.
Is that the way he thinks of you?
Oh, it must have been 20 years ago that you went missing without a trace. I always knew you were still alive.
He went for cigarettes and he never came back.
You haven't changed a bit, Alois. Just as loud as ever. And drop that captain nonsense. I'm not your captain anymore. These days, I'm just a wandering mercenary. One who has work to do. Goodbye, old friend.
Goodbye, run away.
Right. Goodbye, Captain. Wait, that isn't how this ends. I insist that you return to the monastery with me.
Garrig Mach Monastery. I suppose this was inevitable.
And how about you, kid? Are you the captain's child?
Do I look like the captain's child? Is he even old enough for me to be his child? He's a stranger to me. I'm a bandit. That is correct. We'll go with that is correct.
Is that so? Well, physical differences aside, your mannerisms do remind me of the captain. I'd love for you to see the monastery too. You will join me, won't you?
Am I his child? Now I'm wondering because he's not protesting.
What's troubling you, Captain? You aren't about to run off again, are you?
Even I wouldn't dare run from the Knights of Seros.
The Knights of Seros? They do seem rather skilled.
Are you living in my boobs now?
Ah, it seems your presence is required. Get going.
I appreciate
I like
your
that
help back
crest.
there. Your skill is beyond question. You're clearly an experienced mercenary. And your father, that would be Gerald, the Bladebreaker? Former captain of the Knights of Seros, oft praised as the strongest knight to ever live. Have I missed anything?
No, I think that about sums it up. Imagine living in his shadow. The Knights of Seros, I didn't know he was captain. The Knights of Seros, isn't that the name of the woman or the little girl who turns back time?
You haven't heard of the Knights of Seros? The most famous order of knights in all of Fódlan.
Hey, you are coming with us to the monastery, right? Of course you are. I'd love to bend your ear as we travel. Oh, I should mention that the three of us are students of the Officers' Academy at Garrigmach Monastery. We were doing some training exercises when those bandits attacked. I definitely got the worst of it.
Yeah, you really look injured there, dude.
That would be because you ran off.
Too true. I was the first to make a strategic retreat.
So what you're saying is yellow is appropriate for you.
Everything would have worked out if these two hadn't followed me and ruined everything. Because of them, every single one of those bandits chased after us. Utterly ridiculous.
Rule number 1, sacrifice the slowest one.
Ah, so that's what you were thinking, Claude. And here I thought you were acting as a decoy for the sake of us all.
His intentions were as clear as day. You will prove a lacking ruler if you cannot see the truth behind a person's words.
Ouch.
You will prove a lacking ruler yourself if you look for deceit behind every word and fail to trust those whom you rely on.
Oh, joy. A royal debate between their highnesses. I wonder how being completely predictable affects one's ability to wield power.
So you're not a prince then?
Personally, as the embodiment of distrust, I'd say your little exchange smacks of naivete.
Me, naive. Tell me, are you actually incapable of keeping quiet, or is your lack of self-awareness a condition of some sort?
In any case, forgive our digression. I must speak with you if you can spare a moment.
Sure.
The way you held your ground against the bandits' leader was captivating. You never lost control of the situation. It showed me I still have much to learn.
See, when I found out I had the power to turn back time, I just stopped caring.
Your skill is precisely why I must ask you to consider lending your services to the Empire.
Also, you have a girl crush. Let's not forget that, it's very important.
I might as well tell you now. I am no mere student. I am also the Adrestian Empire's...
Halt, Edelgard. Please allow me to finish my own proposition. The Holy Kingdom of Fargus is in dire need of exceptional individuals like yourself. Please, do consider returning to the kingdom with me.
Whoa there, you two sure are hasty. Trying to recruit someone you just met. Tactless, really. I was personally planning to develop a deep and lasting friendship on our journey back to the monastery before begging for favors. But
like
it seems there's no time for niceties in this world. So, capable stranger, let's get right to it. Where does your allegiance lie?
It seems one's place of birth is quite significant to them. Yet they are so impressed by you that you may take your pick. Well?
So I'm kind of going into this with just the barest overview of what these different houses are. The Adrestian Empire, the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, and the I don't know how to pronounce it. Leicester? Maybe Leicester Alliance? The Leicester Alliance, I believe, is the House of the Golden Deer. The Holy Kingdom of Fargus is, I believe, the Blue Lions. And the Adrestian Empire is the Black Eagles, if I remember right. I might have the Blue Lions and Black Eagles mixed up. No, actually, I think they're right. So, the land of ancient history, the Adrestian Empire, basically has students that specialize in axes and black magic. Fargus has students that specialize in the spear. And the Leicester Alliance has students that specialize in the bow. Now, normally I would not choose the axe because out of the original weapon triangle, it's actually kind of the most useless. But black magic is really tempting. I do love magic. So I think I'm going with the Adrestian Empire. I'm going to join the Black Eagles.
A wise choice. Though the Empire has fallen from its former glory, the other regions are merely offshoots that pale in comparison.
Now, I went into this blind until right then, but you guys might have a little hint as to which house I'm playing through first. I'm going to think on that a little bit, but it might be on the arcade token if I can get a clean version of the icon. I'll put it on the arcade token for this playthrough.
All right, that's enough with the small talk. It's time to head back to the monastery.
Looks like we'll have to pick this up another time.
My, they are in such a hurry. You know, each of the three is most unique.
So maybe this isn't a final choice yet. I thought you would have some opportunity to talk to them first. But yeah, I think I am going to go with the Black Eagles unless something drastically changes. Edelgard, Dimitri, Claude. Well, go with Edelgard. She is such a refined young woman, but I feel as though she is always evaluating me. Dimitri, he seems quite sincere, but I sense darkness lurking beneath. And Claude. His easy smile is striking, but that smile doesn't reach his eyes.
Yes, I thought the same. I am so sleepy once again.
So you just kind of wake up as a plot device then, I'm guessing?
I may be sleeping, but
I'm sure you're watching over me, very creepily. Alright, yeah, we'll keep it in file 5. I'm tempted to put it in its own file, but yeah, we'll go with 5 still.
Part 1. White Clouds. Great Tree Moon. 3 Houses. The icy winds of the Agma Mountains have begun to scatter, and the verdant fields once again spring to life across Fódlan, heralding the start of a new year. As they celebrate the dawning year, the people pray that they may realize their full potential, just as a tiny sprout hopes to one day grow into a great tree. The continent of Fódlan, said to be protected by a revered goddess, has existed since time immemorial. 3 ruling powers now control the land. In the south lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old dynasty, the Adrestian Empire. Beyond its borders, to the frigid north, is the home of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family and its knights. To the east, a league of nobles that heeds no king nor emperor rules what is called the Leicester Alliance. Once consumed by a tempest of war and turmoil, Fódlan and these 3 mighty powers now exist in relative harmony.
This will be your first time at the monastery. I'd be happy to show you around.
It really is Fódlan in a nutshell. The good and the bad.
Like it or not, we'll be there soon enough. There it is. Garrick Mock Monastery.
Is here.
I wonder, did the flow of time bring you here?
It's been years since I've last set eyes on this place. To be forced to see her now,
Her? Or you've been here before? We'll go with her.
You saw her in the courtyard earlier, didn't you? The Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
The Archbishop?
As you know, the majority of folks in Fódlan are devout followers of the teachings of Seiros. The leader of that ridiculously large religious organization is the Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
And I'm just so sure that a ridiculously large religious organization is in no way corrupt. That never happens in video games.
Thank you for your patience, Gerald. My name is Seteth. I am an advisor to the Archbishop.
Right. Hello.
It has been a long time, Gerald. I wonder, was it the will of the goddess that we have another chance meeting like this?
Forgive my silence all these years. Much has happened since we last spoke.
So I see. The miracle of fatherhood has blessed you. That is your child, is it not?
So I am his daughter. I was just being a smartass. Oops.
Yes. Born many years after I left this place. I wish I could introduce you to the mother of my child, but I'm afraid we lost her to illness.
I'm guessing I took after my mother.
I see. My condolences. As for you, I heard of your valiant efforts from Alois. What is your name?
My name is, or Ellipses. We'll be polite.
A fine name indeed.
Good, because I can't pronounce it myself.
From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for saving those students of the Officers' Academy. Gerald, you already know what it is I wish to say, do you not?
You want me to rejoin the Knights of Seiros, don't you? I won't say no, but...
Your apprehension stings. I had expected that Alois would have already asked this of you. I must step away for now, but I expect they will desire a word with you soon. Please listen carefully to what they have to say. Until tomorrow, farewell.
I can't believe it. Forced back into the Knights of Seiros. I'm sorry I dragged you into this. Looks like I'll be stuck here for a while. And I'm afraid your services are requested as well.
I must work here? As a mercenary or as a servant? As a mercenary, I assume.
Nothing like that. They want you to teach, by the sound of it. You heard those brats earlier talking about the Officers' Academy, right? Well, the Academy just happens to be short a professor.
How convenient.
And apparently that damned Alois went and recommended you to Lady Rhea.
How convenient.
So, you must be the new professor.
Lady.
My, how stern and handsome you are.
Lady, Cover up your assets.
No. I'm not the one you're looking for. You can handle things from here. Good luck.
Oh no.
And watch out for Lady Rhea. I don't know what she's thinking making you a professor like this. She may be up to something. Stay on your guard.
Oh, it's you then? So young.
Competence and age are not necessarily correlated, as you well know. I am Hanneman, a Crest Scholar and Professor at the Officers' Academy. I wonder if you bear a crest of your own. When next you have a moment to spare, I insist that you pay me a visit so we can delve into the subject further.
I'm Manuela. I'm a professor, a physician, a songstress, and available. It's nice to meet you.
Are you coming on to me? Are you trying to seduce me? Because it's kind of working. You're a physician, you're a songstress. This seems more interesting.
Of course. Before I came here, I belonged to a renowned opera company. Perhaps you've heard of me? The Middlefranc Opera Company is beautiful, peerless.
Spare our colleague the needless chatter, Manuela. Now then, it seems you'll be taking charge of one of the Academy's 3 houses. I expect you haven't yet been briefed on the nature of each, have you?
Do you really not know? Fine. I'll do you a favor and explain. The Officers' Academy is comprised of 3 houses of students, each of which is closely affiliated with its region of origin. The Black Eagle House is for students from the Adrestian Empire.
So now I get to learn how to pronounce these things, which I do appreciate.
Their house leader this year is Edelgard, the Imperial Princess, who is in line to be the next Emperor.
The Blue Lion House is for students from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Their house leader this year is Prince Dimitri. He is to be the next king of Fargus.
Lastly, there is the Golden Deer House, which is for students of the Leicester Alliance.
Lester, okay, that's much easier to pronounce than the way I was doing it.
Their house leader is Claude, grandson to Duke Regan, the leader of the Alliance.
To think that the next Emperor, King, and Sovereign Duke are all here. It certainly is a promising year for the Academy.
I'll say. I just hope none of those little treasures cause any trouble.
Quite. For now, I suggest taking a stroll around the Academy to get your bearings. And when you've a moment, please stop by my research laboratory.
The old man has a point. Oh, and keep in mind that I've only notified the house leaders that you're our new professor. It's more fun that way. I suggest you try spending time with the students. Some odd ducks in that bunch, but they're good kids. I'm sure Lady Rhea will have more information for you tomorrow, but that should get you going. Good luck. You'll need it.
Well, thanks.
Have you no intention of changing your mind, Rhea? Appointing a stranger, a child no less, as a professor at our esteemed academy is...
I have made my decision, Sedith. I know worrying comes naturally to you, but there is truly no need. That stranger is Gerald's flesh and blood, after all.
I can't say that's all too comforting. How trustworthy is this Gerald character? Is he not the man who went missing after the Great Fire 21 years ago?
He could have had a reason. He could have been going out to get smokes.
I would remind you that Flame is now here with us as well. I beg of you, please consider whether this is an unnecessary risk.
Sedith, they have my trust. Let that be enough for you as well. More importantly, I have received a report from Shamir. I am increasingly concerned about a matter regarding our suspicious individual. We cannot ignore those who harbor ill will toward the Church, especially if they are frequenting Garrick Mach.
Yes, that matter is of great importance as well. I shall continue my investigation.
You do that. Leave me alone.
Rhea, for now I will have faith that you are placing your trust with the utmost care. I pray that nothing occurs to shake that confidence.
Am I actually going to get to play? This is a lot of exposition. The loading bar is trying its best. Wiggle, little loading bar. Wiggle. Fill up. Cast spells or whatever it is you're doing. If this was a cart, this would have loaded by now. Oh wait, it is a cart. There it goes. No, anime cutscene. Those are some leggings. I did not notice those leggings at first. Girls got legs. Okay, so I'm guessing these are all students in Claude's house. Yeah, these are all my potential students, depending on which house I pick. Boobs. Just boobs. She's putting her best boobs forward. No touch. Bad touch. So he's pretty skilled. I'm just not as enthusiastic about spears as I am black magic. I really do like black magic when I play Fire Emblem. Am I going to get to... Okay. Oh, man. So, you can see that there's going to be a lot of story. So these videos are going to be longer than my usual videos. I'm going to try to keep these Fire Emblem videos between 45 minutes to an hour. And we're about to hit an hour right now, but we got so much done. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, because I am really excited to keep playing this game for you guys, and I hope you guys are excited to watch me. So, if you did enjoy what you saw, make sure you let me know by giving me that thumbs up down below. If you're new to the channel and you want to watch more Fire Emblem Three Houses, subscribe, because I'm going to upload this every weekday. And if you have any hints, tips, tricks, or strategies that you want to give me, leave me a comment. Thanks for watching, and you guys have a great day. Look forward to playing this when you get home. Later.